Hi, I'm Seamless, and I'm well lit. And this is the 40K tutorial. I forget what number it is. I have actually forgotten what number it is. It's 40 plus 5. This is requested by BoneValley, and it is a sound made by the Frim, I think. It's from a bootleg of the Prodigy's We Are the Roughest. The original is linked in the description. It's at 124, and I wasn't super clear as to what sound. I'm pretty sure it was this sound, and if it wasn't this sound, I am apologized. Anyway, this is what I got. That's what I got. So, it was a sort of a metallic stabby sound that I was pretty sure was sourced from the growly bit that came right before it. That should be pretty clear what I'm talking about when you listen to it. There's a lot of ways I could think to go about it, but I decided to kind of do the manual vowely route, plus a little bit of FM. That wasn't actually my original intention, but I did a little bit of that in there, and it ended up working out nice. So I have a sub going on here, which is I'll just actually turn off all these effects, except for the EQ. Actually, the EQ is not doing anything. It's just there so I can look at what I'm doing. If we look at what just the sub, it's literally just the sub. The sub is probably separate from the sound, and it's not really doing anything, so just take it out there. It's fine. Then operator 2 was originally a saw wave. I put it up way high until it matched the kind of harmonic presence as the original one when I analyzed it. I am so full of speaking today. When I analyzed the original songs, sort of like how high the sounds were all happening at, and sort of I arrived at being yay cool. It was you know that high, and of course the sub was at regular bass level, which is why probably it was separate. But the when you do that, when you have a high sound and you modulate it by a bass level sound, you get kind of a sort of interesting result. And I'll just sort of show you what that sounds like without the extra stuff that's happening here. I'm using my actual typing keyboard today, so that means we get the return of default 2.5. So here I have, let's do pitch ratio 4 saw wave, and then I'm going to modulate it by a pitch ratio 0.25 sine wave. It's kind of a fun thing. So it kind of happened in here. But it was kind of accident because I forgot that like I wasn't at the correct pitch level for it to work out that way. I have on this window here on operator 2, you see I'm doing a pitch mod. In this pitch window by default, these 12 lines represent the 12 semitones of the 12-tone scale, and so that would mean you go all the way up was 1 octave and all the way down 2 octaves. Well, it's all the way down 1 octave. It's 1 octave down, 1 octave up, but that's the default. And over here, we have this PE knob, and this stands for pitch envelope. It's essentially the pitch envelope depth. By default, it's set up to 12 cents, which is just 1,200 cents, which is just to say that it's 1,200 up and 1,200 down. We can turn it all the way up to 4,800 cents, where it is 4 octaves up and 4 octaves down. And I did that because the higher and the faster the fall, the pitch fall, and also the width of pitches that it goes through, the snappier the result is. And it sounded snappy, so I wanted to have something snappy in there. So then I also, in the mod tab of operator 2, which is to say the modulation input, the FM input, I'm controlling this with this business, just because I could actually put a loop here and do that. Now it moves, and that's sort of what this represents. And I do something similar on these 2 filters I have here. Now, notice I have the operator 2 going into 3 filters. The first 2 are just bandpass filters, which are accomplishing the almost most of the vocal sort of quality. The rest of it's being brought up by the FM itself. So I have a tone that starts high and goes low, and one that starts low and goes high really fast. And that kind of, it sort of accomplishes what's going on. They're both bandpass X1s. On the second one, I'm also controlling the resonance so that it starts low and goes high, which means that it's the width starts small and then it grows to the higher width as the higher frequencies increase in speed. And then the third one is not actually any filter at all, and it's just the oscillator going out, which I actually didn't need to put it in a filter to do that. I could have just put it out, but I decided to do that way anyway. Now out here, I had this EQ so I can sort of look at what the harmonic content is so that I know if I'm doing it right. And then I put in a distortion first, just to kind of see how that felt. I also had the sub on there, which I feel like kind of glues it together when it's happening before distortion, but you don't need to do that. If you want to get rid of the sub, just get rid of that oscillator. No big deal. Then I put a reverb to have that kind of metallic feel, and then a phaser to kind of drive home that metallic feel. And that's really all there is to this. I'm not, again, as usual, I didn't really nail the sound, but it was a cool sound to do this anyway, and I feel like this could help people understand some things if they decided they want to, you know, learn. Yeah, so this is the 40 plus 5th one. I'm saying that because this is originally the 40K tutorials, and I'm doing 50 in honor of also reaching 10K Facebook likes at the time of reaching 40K subs. And so that means I'm doing actually 50 tutorials, but I have 5 more. And if I'm actually not done, I'm going to try and do all of them right now. I don't know if I'm actually going to, but as long as you don't see 40 plus 10, that means I'm still doing 40K tutorials. And if you want to make a actual request, the link is in the Reddit. The Reddit thread is linked in the description of this video, along with the original video of what I would try to accomplish so you can listen to it, and also the link to the file for this so that you can download and try it for yourself. If you have any questions about any of this, let me know. And as usual, have a nice day.